Hey there, friend. Have you ever found yourself wondering, what's the secret to not just adding years to my life, but life to my years? Maybe you've watched loved ones age in ways that felt, well, less than what they deserved. Or perhaps you've noticed your own energy isn't quite what it used to be. Here's the good news. Science says living to 100 and thriving every step of the way isn't just luck. It's about habits, small, daily choices that add up to something extraordinary. Today, we're diving into 7 science-backed habits that can help you feel stronger, sharper, and more vibrant than ever. No drastic overhauls, no magic pills, just simple, practical steps you can start today. Let's begin with the first 3 habits that lay the foundation for a life that's not just long, but truly rich. Let's start with something we all know but rarely prioritize: hydration. Now, I know what you're thinking. Water? Really? But here's the thing. As we age, our bodies don't signal thirst as effectively. Dehydration creeps in quietly, leading to fatigue, joint pain, even confusion. A study in the Journal of Gerontology found that seniors who drank just 5 glasses of water daily had a 40% lower risk of frailty over time. So how do you make hydration effortless? Try this. Keep a colorful pitcher of water on your counter. Add slices of lemon or cucumber for flavor. Drink a glass first thing in the morning, another with each meal, and 1 more before bed. That's 5 right there. And if you're out gardening or running errands, take a reusable bottle. Your body will thank you with clearer thinking and steadier energy. Now, let's talk about movement. Not marathon training, just consistent, joyful activity. My neighbor Margaret, who's 82, swears by her daily walk and talk routine. She meets her friend Clara every morning, strolls around the block, and solves the world's problems. Not only does she clock 7,000 steps without even thinking about it, but her mood? Sunnier than a July afternoon. Research from the National Institute on Aging shows that just 20 minutes of daily movement, walking, and even dancing while you cook can cut your risk of heart disease by 1/3. The key? Find what feels good. Hate the gym? Try chair yoga or gardening. Not a morning person? A sunset walk works wonders. The goal isn't to exhaust yourself, it's to remind your body, hey, we're still in this together. Thirdly, let's tackle a habit that's often overlooked: staying socially connected. Now, I'm not talking about forcing yourself to host big dinners. It's about quality, not quantity. My friend Carl, who's 76, told me joining a weekly book club gave him a reason to get dressed, laugh, and even argue about plot twists. It's like brain fuel, he says. Science backs this up. A Harvard study found that strong social ties are as crucial to longevity as not smoking. Loneliness, on the other hand, can be as harmful as obesity. So how do you stay connected? Start small. Call a grandchild during your afternoon tea, join a local birdwatching group, or even chat with your barista. Those little moments of connection add up. Your mind stays sharp, your heart stays light, and suddenly life feels bigger. Now, I know this might feel like a lot, but remember, progress, not perfection. Start with 1 habit. Maybe fill that water pitcher tonight, or text a friend to plan a walk tomorrow. Small steps create big changes. You know, there's a saying I love: let food be thy medicine. And friend, when it comes to aging gracefully, that's never been truer. After 60, what you put on your plate isn't just about filling your stomach, it's about fueling your future. Let's dive into the 4th habit: eating to outsmart aging. Take my cousin Frank, who's 78 and still hikes every weekend. His secret? He calls it his rainbow plate. Every meal, he aims for 3 colors: a handful of spinach, some bright red peppers, a scoop of quinoa. Why? These foods are packed with antioxidants that fight inflammation, the silent culprit behind arthritis, heart disease, and even memory fog. A Harvard study found that seniors who ate a Mediterranean-style diet, rich in veggies, whole grains, and olive oil, had a 30% lower risk of chronic disease. Start simple. Swap white bread for whole grain, add a fistful of berries to your morning oatmeal, or try salmon twice a week for those omega-3s. And here's a trick. Keep pre-cut veggies front and center in your fridge. When hunger strikes, you'll grab the good stuff first. Now let's talk about your brain, the most valuable muscle you've got. Habit 5, challenging your mind daily. Think of your brain like a garden. If you don't tend it, weeds creep in. My Aunt Lorraine at 85 does crossword puzzles while she sips her tea. But last year, She decided to learn Italian through an app. It's like giving my brain a gym membership, she says. Research in neurology shows that seniors who engage in mentally stimulating activities cut their dementia risk by half. You don't need to solve quantum physics, just shake up your routine. Read a book outside your usual genre, try Sudoku, or even take a new route to the store. And here's a fun idea. Play Memory Chef. Cook a recipe without looking at the instructions. Your brain gets a workout and dinner becomes an adventure. Remember, it's not about being perfect. Miss a day? No guilt. The goal is to keep that curiosity alive. My friend Edna, who's 91, puts it best. Every time I learn something new, I feel like I've added another candle to my birthday cake. Now these two habits, nourishing your body and challenging your mind, are like a dance. One supports the other. But what about the days when life feels heavy, when stress weighs you down or sleep slips away? That's where our final habits come in, and trust me, they're game changers. Let's talk about something we all face but rarely name: stress. It's like an uninvited guest that overstays its welcome, especially as we age. But here's the secret: stress doesn't have to control you. Habit 6 is all about mastering calm, and it's simpler than you think. Take my friend Rosa, who's 72 and calls herself a recovering worrier. Her trick? She spends 5 minutes every morning sitting right here, eyes closed, breathing deeply. It's like hitting a reset button for my soul, she says. Science calls this diaphragmatic breathing, and studies show it lowers cortisol, the stress hormone, by 20% in just minutes. Try this. Sit comfortably, place a hand on your belly, and breathe in for 4 counts, out for 6. Do this 3 times, morning and night. No apps, no cost, just you and your breath. And if your mind races, picture each worry as a leaf floating down a stream. Let it go. This isn't about erasing stress, it's about refusing to let it steal your joy. Finally, let's tackle the habit that's often hardest for seniors: prioritizing sleep. I get it. Maybe you've heard, "I'll sleep when I'm dead," your whole life. But here's the truth. Quality sleep is your body's nightly repair session. Without it, even the best habits lose their power. My dad, at 81, used to survive on 5 hours a night, until his doctor told him poor sleep was aging his brain faster. So, he created a sleep sanctuary: blackout curtains, a cool room, and a strict no news after 8 p.m. rule. Within weeks, he said he felt 10 years younger. Research from the National Sleep Foundation backs this up. Seniors who sleep 7 to 8 hours nightly have a 50% lower risk of cognitive decline. Start small. Swap late-night TV for a book, try chamomile tea, or invest in a supportive pillow. Your body will repay you with energy and clarity. Now, let's recap those 7 habits. Hydrate like your cells depend on it. They do. Move joyfully. Stay connected. Eat the rainbow. Challenge your mind. Breathe through stress, and honor sleep. But here's the real secret. You don't need to do all 7 perfectly today. Pick one. Master it. Then add another. Progress, not perfection, is how we build a life that's not just long, but vibrant. I want to hear from you. What habit will you try first? Drop a comment below. Maybe it's the breathing exercise, or maybe you'll invite a friend for a walk and talk. Let's cheer each other on. And if this resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe. Together, let's make aging something to celebrate, not fear. Because friend, you've earned every sunrise ahead of you. Here's to making each one count.